we sit for a prolonged period of time, we get tightness and stiffness throughout our body that becomes uncomfortable. If we're at work or we're at home, we might be able to get up every 20 to 30 minutes and change positions. But if we're in the car for a prolonged period of time, it's not so easy to change what we're doing. So let's work on giving you some positioning techniques that you can help to support yourself so that the drive is more comfortable. Now, when you get to your location, you do want to spend 10 to 15 minutes on helping to mobilize some of those areas that might be tight, and we'll go over that in another video. So the first thing we want to talk about is when we're in the car, we can use a variety of supports to set ourselves up to make the seat fit us. The car seat is not designed for you individually. The car seat is designed for a lot of different body types. So we want to take some concepts and customize it to make it fit you and support your body better. So a lot of car seats might have a lumbar support that you might be able to adjust, or you might have an external lumbar support that you can put in the car. When we place that, what I would suggest is, instead of trying to get so low in your back, move it slightly a little bit higher so it's just below your rib cage. When it's in that position, it's going to help to open up the front of that rib cage, and it's going to help your breathing, and it's going to help stack your spine in a better position over your hips. The other concept that I think find really to be useful is to take a basic towel. So I'm using a beach towel, but you can use a bath towel. And what I'm going to do for myself is I'm going to fold it into thirds, because what I want to do is create a long strip that I can roll at the sides, and I'm going to create lateral pillars of support for my back. Now, if you're a little bit taller, you might need to fold it in half. You might need to use 2 towels. If you're a little shorter, you might fold it into quarters. So I'm just going to take this towel that I folded into thirds, and I'm going to place it along the back of my seat. And then when I sit in there, I'm going to roll up the sides so that the sides are going to create a lateral pillar that's going to give you some trunk support. And I'm going to do it on the other side also. And now when I'm in this position, I have support up the side of my spine, and this helps me control my left and right motion. We don't realize this when we're sitting, but we use energy and we exert ourselves to control this side-to-side motion. When I create these pillars, I've made that job easier for me. Our seats are also adjustable. So what's the ideal seat position? Well, we first want to have our butts back into the seat as far as we can. That way we have as much contact with our thighs as we can. Our knees are obviously going to be slightly bent, and I want to adjust my seat position so that I'm resting on my heel and I can move easily from the pedals back and forth. And then my steering wheel, sometimes the steering wheel is adjustable, or the seat might be adjustable for that reason, is if we can hold our steering wheel at the 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock position with our elbows just slightly bent, we can help to stabilize and create some circulation in our neck and shoulders by creating an external rotation force. The steering wheel is nice and solid, so if I kind of create that external rotation force, that helps me activate some of these muscles, which is going to help support my neck. I can also do, while I'm in this sitting position, I can squeeze my butt muscles on. If you can imagine that when we are sitting, the front of our thigh bone is getting jammed up into our hip socket. Now when I engage that posterior musculature, my glute, that helps to gap that area and create a little bit of space and circulation. So that takes a little tension off of there. So I can do butt squeezes throughout the drive. And then also, I certainly want to work on mobilizing my ankles and pumping my feet up and down. Yeah, I can set cruise control and do it with the right foot also. So what we want to work on is getting ourselves into a supported seated position, creating lateral pillars of support, possibly creating a lumbar support to give me a little bit of an arch back. I want to have my arms with a slight angle so they're resting comfortably on the steering wheel, and I can squeeze my butt muscles to decompress my hip sockets, and I can externally rotate my arms against the steering wheel to help create stability in my shoulder and into my neck. Now the back of the seat is also adjustable, and it can be reclined a little bit as long as it's supportive, but not so much that you're laying back in the chair. We want to make sure that we are attentive and we're in a good position to respond and pay attention to the road. So certainly it's okay to change positions. As I'm on a long drive, I might find that I want to sit my seat forward more or back more, or slide my seat forward and back, and that's okay. That creates tension in different areas as long as you can operate your vehicle safely. So in our next video, we'll go over some stretches to do once you get to your location that'll help you get moving a little bit better and to help you recover better from that long period of sitting.